Y'all, hold up. Why are people saying ASAP Rocky got caught red-handed messing around on Rihanna with Kendall Jenner at the Met Gala? You already saw that viral clip of Rihanna and Rocky having that tense little moment after the event, right? Well, listen to this. Insiders are now claiming Rihanna was actually going off because she thought he crossed the line. And from what's being whispered, this situation is way messier than it first looked. Apparently, Rihanna is seriously fed up and might be ready to cut him off after what she sees as straight disrespect. But wait, it gets even crazier because she allegedly already had a feeling Rocky might act up that night. Word is, she didn't even want him anywhere near Kendall, like not even in the same space. And somehow, that instinct might have been dead on because things reportedly went left anyway. People are saying Rocky embarrassed Rihanna in a way that's hard to come back from, and somehow that's not even the worst part of it, because now there's talk that Kendall may have gone out of her way to get close to Rocky just to stir things up. Girl, this is turning into a full-blown mess because Rihanna is not the one to play with when it comes to her relationship. So now the question is, are we about to see another Rihanna versus Kendall situation? And has Rocky really been acting shady behind the scenes this whole time? Let's get into it because this story is getting wild fast. Somebody call Rocky real quick because cheating at the Met Gala is crazy work. And with Kendall Jenner of all people, yeah, that's next level messy. Now, on the surface, they were trying to keep it polished and picture perfect for the cameras. They looked all affectionate and locked in like nothing was wrong, but in that clip that TMZ dropped, things looked completely different behind the scenes. You could see the tension, the energy was off, and Rihanna looked visibly upset. And Rocky? He didn't exactly look like someone trying to fix it either.
Oh, but they're not happy. Are they arguing?
Low key looks like
They were partying when they left. They spent like 4 hours getting the wedding shoes on. That's really.
Now, Rihanna got up, and for a second, it looked like we were about to see a Solange versus Jay-Z elevator type situation all over again. But luckily, things didn't escalate that far. At first, everybody assumed she was just upset because he was talking to another woman after the Met Gala while she was left standing awkwardly by the side of the road. It was very clear that Rihanna was extremely uncomfortable with how the whole situation was playing out.
The backstage live, you know what I mean? You know how we do that. What do you think about tonight? It was good tonight? You had a good time tonight? Look, I just got here, man. I'm just happy to see everybody. That's a fact. Backstage live. I won't be backstage live. I caught you at his fashion show.
That was just straight up disrespectful, no way around it. And fans immediately started calling Rocky out, saying things like he's acting like he's bigger than Rihanna, like she's just feeding into his ego and letting him get comfortable being arrogant. Some people even broke it down like he's charming in public, but his energy behind closed doors is different. And they were pointing out how he's always had that wandering eye reputation and doesn't really move like a man fully locked into a relationship. And honestly, that alone would have been enough for people to talk. But listen, it gets way deeper than that. Because an insider then flipped the whole narrative, saying the issue wasn't even just him talking to some random woman at the Met Gala. The woman in question was actually identified as Giovanna Engelbert, the creative director at Swarovski. And she also happens to be someone Rihanna has known for years, which makes the whole thing even more personal. But according to these reports, the real reason Rihanna was heated wasn't just him talking to some random woman. It was allegedly Rocky getting way too close to Kendall Jenner, to the point where rumors say there was a kiss involved. And think about how crazy that is if it's true, doing something like that at the Met Gala and expecting it not to get back. Even worse, some people are saying this wasn't even new energy, that there was history there between Rocky and Kendall from before his relationship with Rihanna, and it never fully died out. They've even been spotted in the same high-profile spaces before, which only fuels the speculation that things weren't as clean-cut as they looked. And here's where it gets even tenser, because sources claim Rihanna actually saw this coming. Days before the Met Gala, there were already whispers that she had told Rocky to stay completely away from Kendall. No talking, no interaction, nothing. People close to the situation describe Rihanna as extremely protective and territorial when it comes to Rocky, especially given his past links to Kendall. Some even say Kendall still reaches out or keeps communication open, whether intentionally or not, and that's been fueling behind-the-scenes tension. And what makes it more layered is that Rihanna has never really hidden her dislike for the Kardashian circle in general, even long before this relationship. So when you put all of that together, this isn't just a random celebrity rumor anymore. It looks like years of history, tension, and unresolved energy all colliding at once. Oh, you don't remember that part. Back in 2013, Kendall tweeted saying, "If Rihanna doesn't perform Complicated tomorrow, I'm going to be very upset. #favesong." For some reason, Rihanna clearly didn't take it lightly, and minutes later posted on Instagram, "Well, don't come." So yeah, from that moment on, people started saying Rihanna already had some tension with Kendall before Rocky even entered the picture, and his connection with her just poured gasoline on it. But that wasn't even the only moment fans point to when talking about their bad energy. At another Met Gala a few years later, eyewitnesses claimed Rihanna was noticeably sharp with Kendall for no clear reason. One bystander even said Rihanna stood near Kendall at the bar and made a loud comment about her outfit, saying, "Good thing I have curves to pull this off. I'd hate to be a stick figure." Then she allegedly looked her up and down, laughed, and walked off, leaving the moment super awkward. And yeah, people say Rihanna has always had a little petty edge in situations like that, whether she owns it or not. Some fans think she went too far trying to restrict Rocky from even speaking to Kendall, but others argue she might have had real reasons based on his past behavior. Because Rocky has also been surrounded by cheating rumors before, and that's where things get even more complicated. A while back, streamer Kendall Joseph went live with an adult content creator and casually asked her who the most famous guy on her list was. But viewers swore they caught her mouthing ASAP Rocky, which instantly sent the internet into chaos and speculation. And once that rumor hit, people started connecting it back to everything else, saying this isn't just random drama, it's a pattern fans have been watching for years.
Who's the most famous person you've been with? Can I ask that?
Yeah, we have to mute it.
Now fans immediately caught on to it, and the chat basically exploded with people accusing her of crossing the line and getting involved with Rihanna's men. She quickly tried to walk it back, denying she had ever said ASAP Rocky, but the damage was already done. And listen, Kendall Joseph's reaction in that moment made it even more suspicious. He looked like he already knew what she said and just didn't want to say it out loud. It honestly felt like she realized the chat caught on and immediately started scrambling to cover herself in real time.
That was the other day too. That's like, we're homies though. Like,
That's crazy.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. Why did they get it? It's not. Why would you guys, really, you guys think I would pull ASAP Rocky? Look at me. Like, look at me. You guys are stupid. I would never. It was Wiz Khalifa. I'm just kidding.
Nice.
You know what? Let's run that back for a second because the reactions from everyone in that room are honestly doing the most right now. Like, you can literally feel the energy shift the moment that clip hits and everybody starts acting a little too aware of what just got said. It's one of those situations where nobody even has to explain it because the facial expressions are already telling the whole story.
Really, you guys think I would pull ASAP Rocky? Look at me. Like, look at me. You guys are stupid.
Everybody in that room made it obvious she was scrambling to cover it up. From Kendall's awkward side-eye to people in the background literally face-palming and laughing it off, you could tell nobody was buying the explanation. And when I say the internet went to work, they went to work. Fans tracked down her page almost immediately, and that's when things got even messier, because instead of backing down, she doubled down hard, denying everything and insisting she didn't even know Rocky like that. She went on Twitter basically telling people to relax, saying the idea that ASAP Rocky cheated on Rihanna with her was completely ridiculous, even telling people to go to church and stop running with wild assumptions. And listen, she wasn't done there. She also called out the whole situation as clickbait, saying people were twisting a tiny clip into a full story and dragging her name through it. Then she tried to shut it all down completely, saying it would be the last time she addressed it and that she never had any relationship with him at all. At one point, she even claimed she was drunk during the live stream, saying she was being misunderstood and that the whole thing got blown way out of proportion. But by then, the internet had already moved on to digging deeper, because fans resurfaced an old photo of hers. And here's where things got interesting. A$AP Rocky allegedly liked that picture, and that alone set off even more speculation. People started questioning why he'd even interact with her content at all if there were truly nothing going on. And when she noticed the attention, she reportedly deleted the post, but screenshots had already spread everywhere. And it didn't stop there, because more rumors started linking Rocky to Amina Muaddi, a designer closely tied to Rihanna's Fenty brand and part of her inner circle. That situation blew up so much that Amina eventually had to publicly deny everything and step back from the noise, saying she respected Rihanna and wanted no part in the drama. So now, fans are stuck asking the same question. Is Rocky really moving with a wandering eye, or is this all just internet chaos connecting random dots? And if even a fraction of it is true, it makes a lot more sense why Rihanna would be so sensitive about boundaries with people like Kendall in the first place. But at the end of the day, nobody outside that circle really knows what's real and what's noise. And judging by how fast this story keeps changing, it doesn't look like the internet is letting it go anytime soon.